Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. If you like my live, click like and subscribe. The song that comes into mind is John Legend's song Let's Get Lifted. Get lifted. Not sure if you're gonna have faith in the situation. Virgo. Not sure if there was some gossip going on behind you, but you feeling renewed as you letting go of some things, someone letting go of a piece of your heart or something like that. But you regrounding yourself and making things about yourself and about, if you got children, about yourself and your kids. Getting back on your grind, on your grizzy, as y'all be saying. Getting on that greasy. You feel me? Yeah, y'all getting back out here on y'all grind. Feeling back renewed. Dealing with some grief. Going on the quest. Deteriorating away. Sorry about that. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, put your clothes on. Got a little girl that's just a mess. Just always want to be in my way. You're showing gratitude for that. And in recovery with dealing with things that you just, finding out or recovering from. Needed to forgive some things. Just pray about some things. Pray and let it go. Might have seen a pond, been around a pond, watching an investigative show like CSI, Criminal Minds, Discovery, or ID, the investigative channel, First 48, watching things like that, watching a detective type show. Gaining more patience during this time in your recovery. Some people probably were having anxiety, panic attacks, losing their mind. And just in recovery and understanding that you got to be patient with yourself and release things that are not serving you. You're still going in and out of depression, Virgo. And that's okay. Some people are not understanding that you're still in grief about something or someone. Virgos. You're no longer confused about it. You're starting to become more impartial. You're understanding things are happening as they should. Like my heart feels so heavy. Like I'm tired. And it's like I want to give up because it's like nobody really hears me or what I'm trying to say to you. Listen, when you start feeling like that, you got to start. I might have been challenging somebody's energy. And what I need to tell you right now, don't ever feel like you're alone in a situation. If you don't speak up, people are not going to know what's going on in the mind. Virgo, this is some deep energy and it's real heavy. And you need to, you have to try to change it around, Virgo. You have to change it around. Changing it around, feeling like you're not having a new beginning, but you being inspired and coming up with ideas, but you're sitting in stagnant energy. You need to release. You need to cry. You need to scream. You need to write it out. You need to fight it out, box it out, get you a boxing bag, something. Get it out. Cry. Like you need one of them. Let that out, honey. And once you do, you'll start to feel like you're in your power again. You got to release what you're feeling and holding deep inside, which for so many people is so many different things. And it might feel like it's dark. It might feel like it's wrong at times. You shouldn't feel the way that you should. You're supposed to be strong 24/7. And we find out the hard way that that's not always true. And once we realize that, allows us to grow, that allows us to grow and understand that we don't have to depend on somebody else to protect us. We are the protectors of ourselves. We are the protectors of our mind. We are the protectors of our body. And you really have to just protect your mind. Mental health is very important. You might have to sit with a counsel therapist. And once you do that, that'll be your new beginning. That will be the start of making progress. And unexpectedly, you wouldn't even know that it was something that you probably needed all along, Virgo. But you're not using your discernment to understand that self-love and showing self-gratitude is very important too. But you being patient with yourself, taking it day by day. This is like somebody wanting to go to therapy, go to rehab, check themselves in so they can be able to release what they've been feeling. This is like somebody had opened up their third eye by accident, by digging too deep or reading something too deep, but had faith, didn't, losing faith in the situation, a sexual encounter or something like that brought on depression about finding out something from the past. But you have patience and believing in getting your peace. You're hungry for your peace. Not, starting back to feel, reflecting on what's really good, what's meant for you, what you're supposed to be doing. What house are we in for Virgo? The Saturn cycle was for you to be realistic about some concerns that you had before you needed to see. You had to wait on some things and understand that some of these limits that are imposed on you were self-imposed, were limits imposed for you to be concerned about. You must wait and before you can bring some things. It brings on maturity for you to grow from. You just didn't know. If there's something that happened, an incident that happened, you just didn't know at that time, and you can't keep beating yourself up for something that you just didn't know. If you're just finding out something about a situation, about a matter or a problem, this is like a family matter. I wouldn't say like, in some instances it might be a marriage, but another matter where it was like, I just did not know. And you're beating yourself up about it. Be cautious of regarding your hopes and wishes, and do it for the future. Just don't impose on yourself. What about the circle of friends that you have? You must be careful about that. About the ties, keep your circle real tight. Real tight. Tie it tight so you know it's still tight. Your circle, your association, who you're affiliated with is very much of a matter of what goes on with you. Healing your sacral chakra. Some people need to practice Kegels. Careful with your wrists. Look at the fligamers. I don't know why I want to say that. Jupiter's where your money is. Good fortune. Granting the blessings for good fortune. Learn or teach. Be positive about growing and expanding your money, your growth, your business. If you just stay on a positive track and keep your mind on the positive thoughts, Virgo, everything else will fall into place for you, Virgo. You just got to keep your mind in a positive space, Virgo. Cooperations to perfect decisions about balancing out a thing about a Libra, some Libras, like two Libras. The beauty of doing it with your partners and resulting from the fairness shown by the decisions about the cooperation of relationships. Sixth house. Work in health improvement, working on your health, service to others. What you do is good for us. Whatever you do on the side or part time, you can do it for a full time job. It's just solely up to you how you want to do it, Virgo. It's solely up to you, Virgo. It's something I even would tell my ex. You also might know a Cancer sun, that they will get good results and good fortune. You know them. Or your son. You might have a son that's a Cancer. Oh, that'd be cool. I have a son that's a Cancer, Virgo. With unconditional love and support. We're just going to start pulling. Kid probably want to be a basketball player or know a basketball player or a surgeon or need to meet with a surgeon. You probably benefit from project management. May have been a dancer, Virgo. Need to have an emergency fund or savings. Make a savings. Might have life path number 3 or be in the year 3. Universal 3 year. I think we're in the universal year 5. This is universal year 5, I want to say. You're clearing up some debt, working from small to largest, easy steps. You making affirmations for yourself. I am, and then I am the healer of all things in my life. I am strength with the capability of accomplishing anything my soul, mind, and heart desires and deserves. I am forgiving in all things in my life, space, including myself and family. I am gaining wisdom that creates abundance, freedom, love, wealth, and health. You have different financial obligations than other people. A person that you may benefit from is the Life Path 22. Herbal medicine may be helpful for you rather than other things. Be cautious of police officer, or you might be a police officer using color magic. Ooh. Make sure you're not having any dairy. Dairy is causing someone to have flare-ups. You might have a Gemini around you that also likes born in 1992. Might be a true Gemini. Might like the color black. Might like the artist black. 6 black. Might be a true Gemini born 1992. Might be relevant to you, Virgo. Or is younger than you. You over there strategizing a plan, making a 5-year plan. What's the fortune for Virgo? Be very kind when you meet your newest friend. Always doing for others without reward. We got to stop doing that. But sometimes you don't even need the reward. Forgive someone now and don't trust them again. You might have had a situation when it came to either money or strategizing or something like that, and they didn't come through or fell through. And you just need to just forgive them now and don't ever trust them again. What's done is done. Can't be undone. Virgo. What are the messages you have for Virgo? Trouble will arise, but will turn out not as bad as you expected. So be cautious of what you're doing, because a police officer was there, so police could be called if, the matter is going on. I hope this is not a domestic situation. You have long been loved by one whom you least suspect. Oh, wow. Someone loves you a lot. Guard against losses in the future. Get your money together. You can't be codependent any longer on anyone. So you have to learn to start doing these things yourself and building your finances for yourself. And for your children. If you have children, Virgo, just focus on building your money for yourself and your children and for those who you actually help or have love for. So focus on building your money for yourself and for those you love. Don't depend on somebody else to say that they're going to go do this and go do that for you, or when they get this and get that. Don't do that. You have to do for yourself and make sure that your plan and things is always on the go. You got to always keep the ball rolling, regardless. That's all I have for you, Virgo. If you like the vibe, click like and subscribe. If you need some clarification for a personal reading, my email is RitaLotus89@gmail.com. If you want to bless the channel or leave donations, it's $Rita Lotus. If you like the vibe, click like and subscribe. And I look forward to growing the tribe. Take care.